Hey, what's going on? Thank you for continuing this journey. I hope you're having fun. So now let's start getting your agency some clients. What do you say? Huh? So the first thing in order to make that a reality to actually get your first few clients here in the next like 10, 15 days or so, we want to do is select a niche, okay? And I don't want to necessarily convince you that a niche is the best thing to do. I was actually a general agency. Dream Big Media was a general agency for a long time too. But I'm just telling you the truth. When you select a niche, you make more money. Okay. The reason for it is simple. Is because people when you can actually speak their problem to them, then it's only natural for them to assume that you actually have the right solution. Okay. Because if I'm in an industry, right, and I'm having a problem getting clients or getting leads or getting patients, whatever it is, and here comes a marketing agency that is speaking my language. They know what my machines are called. They know what what I offer, my products and my services, and what pricing point I should be offering those things, and they can speak intelligently about the industry. Then I know that they've been around the block before, and so I'm willing to give them more of a try. So it's easier to get clients, and then also it is easier to get them to pay you more because you are positioning yourself well as an expert in their industry. Okay, so definitely select a niche. All right. Now, in selecting a niche, I'm not going to tell you which niche to go after and stuff like that, but a lot of the things that you're hearing, and like the groups and like all these people and stuff, they're going after easy clients and things like that. It's becoming very saturated, but don't worry because there is more than enough room to go around, and I'm going to teach you here in the later modules and later units as you continue your big dreamers how to make price irrelevant and how to make your competition obsolete. Okay, so that's coming in the future. But right now, let's talk about a niche. How do you go about selecting a niche? Well, you go about selecting a niche by this is like my criteria for selecting a niche. Okay, so I'm not going to tell you who to stay away from or what industry to go after, but if you follow this criteria, then you should be set. All right. So the first thing is that I always look for high ticket sales. All right. And a simple reason behind that is because if your client is selling high ticket, then all you need to do is get them 1, 2, or 3 clients in a month to actually not only pay for your retainer, but also get good profit margins for them as well, which means a happy client, which means like a long-term relationship, which means a happy agency owner, right? The other thing is that they need is a value ladder. Okay, and so that's another thing that I do all the time. I make sure that my clients actually have a value ladder. All right, and the reason for it is because you want to be creative with your marketing. Okay, so if you have them on a monthly contract, if you're only offering the same thing over and over and over again, your ads are going to get tired, and they're going to have ad fatigue, and your clients are going to get used to seeing them, and all sorts of stuff. And then so your offer, you need to be able to like switch it up and stuff like that. So having a value ladder allows you to be able to be creative with the ads that you're running to for your clients and stuff. The other thing is marketing budget. Okay, and look for clients who already are spending money on marketing. The reason this is essential is because you don't want to convince them of 2 things. You want to convince them of one thing. Okay, if they don't have a marketing budget, you're trying to convince them of 2 things. And one, it's that digital marketing works. Okay, if you're trying to convince them that digital marketing works, that's already an uphill battle. Okay, and then when you get to the summit of that mountain, then you have to convince them again that you are the person to actually do their digital marketing. Okay, so then you have to climb again. So I'd rather overcome that one obstacle. Look for people who are already investing in digital marketing or some sort of traditional marketing, and getting them to believe only one thing, which is why you are the person that they should actually go with when it comes to digital marketing of their agency. Okay. The other thing is you want to look for a client that is easy to get results for. All right, and this is important because you can work. I mean, like, if you're not getting results for your client, then it's going to be a lot more time consuming because you are going to be working your butt off to actually get those results. All right, so more split tests, more changes up in the headlines and the copies and stuff like that, right? But if the offer is awesome for your client, if they have a good product, if people want it, and it's exciting, it's fun, then it's easy to get results for, right? All you have to do is like just maybe do one ad and it's just going to kill it or crush it for your client. So that's what I would recommend, going after a niche that it's going to be easy to get results for. Okay. The other thing is that it's got to be duplicatable. Okay, so look for a niche where you can essentially, get good results in one area, one city, one town, one state, whatever it is, and then you can scale that across the country. So you can go after, big urban cities and stuff, and then sort of replicate the same type of funnel or Facebook ad that you built, the same type of offer you built for one client in one area, and then you're going to be able to scale it across the country and use that for other clients in different cities and towns and stuff, right? And it also adds a little bit of exclusivity, because you can tell in your own sales funnel for your agency, if you have one, as you're trying to get these clients, that it's a competition where you are only taking on one client in that particular town or city, right? So if it's not them, it's going to be their competitor down the street, right? So that's really good in getting like something duplicatable for your business, to be able to scale cross country, because it's going to take a lot of work off of your plate, in the future, whenever you land more clients in that same niche. Okay. And then lastly, they have to have an awesome sales process. If they don't have a sales process, then you're going to like shoot yourself in the foot. I remember I'll tell you a story of a hair salon owner. I used to do hair salons and stuff, and I got her for I think it was a giveaway or something like that, but I got her like 298 leads in 7 days, for I think like under $100 or something like that, right? And so she closed barely, like I would say like a small percentage of them, right? And the reason was because she wasn't following up, and then also when people called, she didn't even know. She's like, "What ad is this for? What discount code is it?" And just like was not good on the phone, like, because and she didn't have a receptionist that was, right? And then at a hair salon, so many different people pick up the phone, and they could be in bad moods and all these different things. So we're getting leads, they're paying for it, but if they can't close them, then guess what? It's your fault as the agency owner. Those are dead leads, right? So making sure that you are working for somebody, partnering with a client who actually does have a sales process, who actually listens to your expertise and tells you, listens to you when you tell them that they need to answer the phone right away, or they need to pick up the phone and call those leads as they come in, like on the spot, as they're a hot lead, while they're still on the phone. Okay, so making sure you're looking for clients like that. All right. Well, I hope this has been helpful for you guys. Remember, as you're always on these videos, do me a favor and put #DreamBig down below in the comment section. Smash that like and love button and continue on your journey. I'll talk to you soon, guys. Peace.